Here, by the graffiti. You can reach the roofs from here. With any luck, your assassin will be as bad at hiding their tracks as they were at making sure you stay dead. You, wouldn't think behind the embassy spiders. But here you go.
Worse than raw. Too late.
Well, that was fun.
Worse than raw.
Smells familiar, but I can't place it. Whatever it is, it's not used for game hunting or keeping beasts out of your garden. The apothecary might know more. That's where I'd look.
Seems like a good place to start.
It tells us they were hunting you. Whoever did this takes pride in their work. And they made sure this stuff would kill you. Go back to the market and up the stairs to the east. You'll see a large building with a big window on top.
The Mermaid's Den. Nice place. We should say hello to Juliana while we're there.
The apothecary is in the back alley. Any luck? We could track down who made this poison. Find your killers.
I wouldn't go up there, stranger. That's Sparrowhawk territory.
Adiran's ain't welcome around the Pearl District. Mind yourself.
God, you've got a real ugly mug.
That's just neglectful. Who lets a park room building get that bad?
Just act natural. Nothing weird going on here. Why is that one looking at me?
Let us in, sweetheart.
I told you, we're closed.
Not for us, you're not.
What's a man gotta do to get his needs met around here?
If you think we'll roll over after you steal from us.
That's exactly what I think.
Fine. Take it up with Juliana.
Oh, don't worry. We will.
This is all I have.
That's the
All
apothecary.
you have is not enough.
I'm telling you, there's no...
Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. Ha! You and Deerens always think everyone's out to get you. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really, really gonna hurt you. Bullshit. I don't see any in. And besides, they don't eat souls. Do they?
Stick around. Find out for yourself.
Hey, boss, maybe we shouldn't. Fighting a godlike seems wrong somehow.
I knew you'd gone soft. We'll settle this as soon as I'm done here.
Oh, no, you don't!
Worth and Roth!
Nope, nothing.
Well.
There you are, swine. This time...
Armor isn't helping.
Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth! Worth and Roth!
I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
That's one for us.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk? Seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Tala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. I find that hard to believe, but who am I to contradict the one who saved my skin? What'll it be today, Envoy? I know you didn't come for herbal remedies. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Just that it's supposed to act quickly, and that you shouldn't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing.
So don't, under any circumstances, mix it up with moonberries.
Before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents, it'd be the end of me. Ludwig? The Death Guard?
Yes, the Death Guard. My guess is she'll scoop your eyes out first, so you can watch the rest from across the room.
Claviger Amond used to say she had the worst temper. I'd hate to be on the wrong side of it.
All right. I'll tell you what I know. Just keep her away from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, and follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Look, most Paradisans don't like the adherents. We've been here for generations, and we knew how to handle our own. Adir changed that, and not for the better. Some of us have been more wronged by Adir than others. Well, wronged by the Steel Garrote. They're a minority of Paradisans, but they're willing to kill to strike back at Adir, even at an Imperial envoy.
You got a deer in order in our chaos. Some people don't like being forced to follow a new set of rules.
I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
So we're going to the temple to find a mystic to ask about the poison. Not what I imagined my day would be like.
My potions are brewed with local ingredients. Feel free to take a look.
Someone there? Hold it, you! You sergeant for warning, you killed him!
And roll! To your left! Coming for the right!
Try a better weapon.
Gotcha! Take worth and roll! Take worth and roll! Left leg!
Hey, hold it! You think you can just take out our leader?
You can teach a person how to draw, but you can't teach good taste.
We got them all.
If you don't take it, the adherents will. The other adherents, I mean.
Back for more, Envoy? I hoped you'd turn up here again. My friends and I wanted to thank you for sorting the Sparrowhawks out. There's one problem, though. Well, we still can't open, so I better not talk about it. Juliana told us to be discreet. She's inside. If you want to help, she can give you the details. You have no idea.
Whatever a man wins at cards, he's bound to lose it here.
You're the one who took down Thala. You know how to introduce yourself. What was right? This is going to be good. You're the talk of the town, Envoy. Everyone wants to meet you. That depends. How do you feel about why you've been sent here? I think you might actually mean that. Who knows? Maybe you will. And she sent you to me. Smart girl. All right, since you're all business, we can skip the small talk. The short version is, I'm out of some supplies that should have been here days ago. I'd hunt them down myself, but I don't have a firm enough hand. I need someone with more authority. Someone, well, someone like you. Believe me, I'd rather not ask. I hate owing favors, almost as much as I hate being outmatched. The local strongmen, the Sparrowhawks, got a hold of the shipment. They must have thought it looked valuable. Unfortunately, they were right. You did. Unfortunately for both of us, his lieutenant, Jago, moved in. Aren't you amenable? My gentlemen usually have to pay me to tell them what to do. Go to the docks. Their lieutenant runs one of the warehouses there. He'll probably keep it close. And my life would be easier if my pool cleaned itself. Hurry back.
You break it, you buy it.
You
Take
think
him
you
down.
can just take out our leader?
Another one. And roll. Well done. Worth and roll.
Find you better armor.
Take Worth and roll. Take Worth and roll.
We make a good squad.
Nice to see you again. How can Walter be of assistance?
Protect that pretty face. Armor and shields for sale, envoy.
Look alive, boys. We've got company.
Watch where you're going. Wouldn't want you getting hurt now, would?
Well, if you're looking for Thala, he's dead. And if you're not, you can shove off. We got nothing for adherence here.
You're lucky the adherents haven't come to take away what you do have.
Didn't have to. The mug gave you away. Time was, people in Paradise used to have principles. Principles like, get what's mine and keep yourself to yourself. Then you came and memories got short about that sort of thing. But the Sparrowhawks, we remember. The same way it worked out for you. The Emperor's favourite envoy, killed as soon as he shows up. Not your finest hour. Seems you haven't learned how things work in this city yet. Keep your nose out of our business. You can have that one for free. Ah, that eviction at the bathhouse put you up to this. I wondered if there might be more to her than a pretty face. Well, forget it. You can't have it. Then you're an idiot. It ain't here. You leave that death guard out of it. All right, but listen close. I'm not gonna repeat myself. The day I got it, I saw Ludwig's men sniffing round the docks. Now, they didn't cross my path, but I don't believe in coincidences. That shipment is cursed, and dealing with you numbskulls is one thing. But the Garrote? That's another. What? How do you... Why does a bathhouse need something like that? Ah, look, fine. Just take the damn thing and don't drop it. You hear?
Worth and Roth!
Look, Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm all right.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
Okay, Amaku. I'll keep that in mind.
No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. I mean that anyone who wanted to track you down would just have to follow the murmurs and gawkers in your wake. An Adherent official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nimdude like Kai. Like? Not the word I'd use. I'll need more time to find the right one. Well, we've worked together in the past. It was mostly him crashing blindly through the weeds after I advised him not to. I'm here to find your assassins. Maybe help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. You must have gone through one of Adir's famous academies. I can't imagine you had time for much other than your studies, so tell me, is this your first time getting dirt under your fingernails? The Living Lands won't disappoint in that regard. Though the experiences on offer here have been the end of plenty of intrepid sorts. What I really want to know, since hard questions are your specialty, is why the Emperor would send his best scholar all the way to the Living Lands. Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they? Sorry. It's a rare sight, and these are strange times. Now that we've seen the Dream Scourge, I understand what the fuss is about. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. I like your confidence, just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador. Don't get me wrong, we have had a welcome reprieve from the usual muggings and murders since your country folk started arriving en masse. But I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. We should be safe enough, but I'll take watch. Just in case.
Thoughts and whispers, we feel them rumble beneath the surface. We smell conflict. Kith turn on kith. We do not understand. They come on foreign ships, exiles grafted from other trees. The salt clings to their hair, the scent of distant shores to their skin. New growth from dead wood. Why? A new season. Wipe the slate. But the ground stirs. New roots seek to grow taller than the old. They bring banners, arrows, swords. What do they seek from us? The city shudders. Voices rise. Wolves fighting for territory. Is the instinct to conquer innate? Tranquility. The fox befriends the hound. Could it be true? Wait. We have forgotten something. A memory we misplaced. We reach for it. It calls to us. the layers of the land. It whispers in the eastern wilds. This is all we know. We learn much. Sleep now. Dream of warm tides and purple leaves.
At least Ventre Bardato won't be coming around this week.
What's the matter? Has he done something?
He bores me to death, that's all. He knows Ambassador Heelguard, so we can't throw him out either.
You don't have to listen to him. You just have to look like you are. Amazing what some will pay for you to bat your eyelashes at them.
Please, tell me more
Any
about
sign of my
Audrey
shipment?
Exactly.
You did? And I thought I could talk my way out of anything.
Makes you appreciate why the Empire sent him here.
You're going to stop talking right now if you know what's good for you.
Careful. This shipment was smuggled for a reason.
All that education and you never learned to leave well enough alone. Don't you realize walls have ears? If you knew how much was at stake here, you wouldn't have brought it up. I'm the only one left for the people of Paradise to turn to. You had the Emperor's time. You could have done something about it.
Don't blame the envoy. The thing about emperors is, they make the rules however they please.
I'm no fool. I know what happens when the Steel Garrote comes to town. I saw them drag my mother off back home. One more midwife for their cause. I am not going to lie down and let you do the same to me. You can promise until you're blue in the face. What good does that do me? You're right. If Ludwig knew, I shouldn't believe you, but I do. I've heard godlike have a way with people that they can't explain. I'm sorry I had to keep you in the dark. Come back anytime. I'll leave the light on for you.
Good on you, Envoy. If only more of your countrymen were as reasonable.
I'll be fine, but I'll remember that offer. You know, for a friend.
The Dream Scourge has driven people to the city. Means more bandits on the road.
I can't stop worrying about the Dream Scourge. What if it happens to us?
Ignore that. It's just a rumor.
What if it's not? What do we do?
We'll close again. Simple as that.
not succumb to fear, friends. Protect yourselves against this vile.
Safe to say, Andra's got a wealthy patron here somewhere. This is where the assassins are hiding? Temple seems like an odd choice.
Welcome to the temple.
Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. Killed you? Goodness me. Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? Imagine me in league with political rebels. This has exhausted my patience. A temple is no place for an interrogation. My people know what Ludwine does with her prisoners. How she toys with her food.
Your people, huh?
Let's be clear. I've done nothing wrong, and all you have are baseless accusations. Now I'm afraid the temple is closed to you, Envoy. I trust you can see yourself out? Not to be rude, but Adirans only care about law and discipline, when they can impose it on others.
Well, at least she wasn't rude.
Why would anyone from Paradise trust the word of an Adiran, much less an envoy? That was you? Huh. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Nice work, Envoy.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. Ask me anything you like, but be warned. You aren't ready for the answers. None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. Eagwolf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants. To be left alone. Paradise was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need. You've impoverished us. Turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern, no doubt sharpening his blade. Here's the key. Now that my cover is blown, I won't be needing it anymore. The door is on the wall to your left. What difference is it to you? So that's how it is. Build a reputation so you can tear the rest of us down. As soon as I've tidied up my affairs, I'll hightail it out of Paradise. You won't see me again.
Time to find your killer. I don't think they'll go nearly as peacefully.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath. They don't look friendly.
Is someone there?
And Roth!
Oh,
Going for you!
Ouch,
That's not hitting hard enough.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know?
Then Roth!
Quiet, Nimdut. Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor. That should disable the pressure plates. One moment. That should disable the pressure plates.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word. Stand back.
And Roth!
Next one's mine. Watch the left. Another win, but who's counting?
You know what that web means. Be ready.
And roll!
Blood-faced spiders. Fui to you.
Ready, aim.
Here it comes. Coming in hot. Aye, aye. I don't know about that.
You take lead.
Weapon's not gonna cut it, huh? Eckworth and Roth! And Roth! Eckworth and Roth! And Roth!
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Guts. Not this sucker again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming.
And Roth!
Unseen,
unheard.
Here it comes.
That key opens the big double doors we saw on the way here.
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work. That key has to belong to that door over there.
Right behind you. And why would you waste time building a deadly trap when a simple no entry sign would suffice?
Some people have way too much time on their hands.
Your weapon's not doing the job. Over there, 11. Probably disables the blades, for all the good it does from here.
And Roth!
Didn't think that one through, did he? You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed day point. You see a threat, you stop that threat. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
And Roth!
Nice shot! Arms up! Take your best shot. Eyes open. Good fighting.
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, Nimdut. Someone's up ahead.
And run!
Remind me not to spook you.
Watch yourselves. Here we go!
I would have sent that thief on his way, without our Bleste supplies. Then he would have died. How do you know? We didn't.
I should be out there, fighting. You always leave me behind.
And run!
Nice!
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you. You deserve all of that. And more. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. I wasn't sure. I knew I needed to do something. And when your face appeared to me in a dream, I believed I received a vision. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Ardir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Ardir from conquering this land. Perhaps higher education would have given me pause. Stay by hand. Perhaps not. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. Perhaps this was what the vision meant for me to do all along. Maybe the gods wanted us to meet in this way. Who can say? I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will. If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradise, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Ardir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Adiran contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Ardir.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods. You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice.
Not the path I'd take. But hey, I only get to die once.
You're really letting us go? You are far more forgiving than I would be under the circumstances. Perhaps you are worthy of this great destiny. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ebbs on the placid shore. We learn, we twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents. Impressive. I'm starting to see why your Emperor trusts you.
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you.
How do we know this enemy isn't going to stab us in the back?
Adirans are true to their word, usually to a fault.
What about the Inquisitor? You really think she'd back down?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubted. But we'll give her a chase she won't forget.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
Mm-hmm. I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it.
You should keep it.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation. I couldn't agree with you more. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. That's interesting. Good to know you're the forgiving sort. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Not before I've done some reading.
You feeling okay? Seems like you were having a strange dream the other... Listen, this is something I never thought I'd have to ask, but can we talk about you coming back from the dead? To be honest, this would be weirder if you did. All I know is that you were very dead for a while. By the time I got you to Liviana's, I don't think you had a pulse. You certainly weren't breathing. You must have spent 20 minutes as a corpse on one of her cots before you just came back. What did you see while you were gone? What do you remember? Watchers say souls can linger between this world and the beyond for a time. That makes sense. I've seen Runid talk to them a few times, almost in a trance. What happened next? The beyond. That's the realm of the gods, of souls. Well, that sounds kind of nice. What did you see there? Wait, someone? Who was it, or what was it? Well, that's good. Imagine how much worse this would be if you had two cryptic entities clamoring for your attention. So, someone is reaching out to you from the beyond. They saved you from death, and now they want you to free them from wherever they are. Do you trust them? I guess that's some comfort. Well, even in the land of the strange, you have had the strangest experience I've ever heard of, and you haven't even left Dawnshore. That's quite a feat. You're welcome. So, this whole time you were in the beyond, and then you were just sent back. Do you think there's a way to bring people back from the dead? That doesn't stop them from trying, I guess. Still, thanks for humoring me. You must be tired. I know I am. For now, let's get some rest. I'll be here if you need me.
You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group.
No, it's fine. If you feel the need to wash your clothes, go right ahead. Just use something else.
Sweat and midday breezes don't count as washing. Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. What I find interesting is how you handled him. You really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one. Why'd you do it? That's admirable. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. They're a match to a powder keg. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Wodika herself. Could be both. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Steel Garrote's tactics win out. Like it or not, their differences could make trouble for you, especially since the Steel Garrote is here under Adir's flag. And I worry about what that means for the rest of us. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. Feelings mutual. It's nice to share a campfire again. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night, don't you? By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another. Night, Envoy.
Haze, mirrors. We have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.